Hey everybody, it's Dave here with Blue Bears Gaming, and today we are cracking packs. Today is going to be a special one. I finally got one part of my Zendikar Rising orders in, and it actually was the better of the two that I ordered. This is the first time I'm going to be opening up what is the Collector's Boosters boxes. First thing I'm going to mention, since this is my first time, I've not actually had one in my hands. I gotta tell you, the size of the box is way different. Look how big this box is, and then compare it to this box. This box is like small as hell, and of course that's because there's only like 12 packs in here. But supposedly they're full of goodness, so we're gonna go ahead and get started and go from there. So, like I said, first time opening one of these. I wanted to save getting one of these as one of my openings as a special treat. This happens to be that one. I was holding off and holding off until I found the set that was going to be full of hopeful goodness. So let's take a look. And we have two box toppers with this as well, so we're going to save them for last. Alright, so what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it's 12 total packs, so we're going to go ahead and start. Hopefully, there's some good stuff in here. And obviously, this video is going to be a lot shorter than most videos, just because there are only 12 packs. And we're hoping for some shiny goodness here. So, let's start off. So, the foils are Sneaking Guide, Kazandu Stomper, Sizzling Barrage, Dauntless Unity, Highborn Vampire, Marasa Sprouting, Zoff Consumption, foil Full Art Forest, and then we are done with the foil section here. We go into the other section. The first up is Valakut Awakening. It's the 3 cast instant. Put any number of cards from your land on the bottom of your library, then draw that many +1, and it's the double land. Or, I'm sorry, it's the double face card, modal double face card. So it's the one that comes into play tapped, and it taps her red. Next is the, looks like a foil double modal red blue. It's River Glide Pathway, and then the other side is Lava Glide Pathway. And if you can't see, I'm not sure if you can see it or not, but it has a nice line in it. I'm not sure why it has the line. McKindy Ox is in here. I don't know why that's there. And a Sky Clave Squid. Full art, so interesting. Full art River Glide Pathway. And of course the other side is Lava Glide. A full art foil Dreadworm. A Crawling Barrens foil. And it's taps add a colorless, and then for 4, put 2 +1/+1 counters on it, and then you may have it become a 0/0 elemental creature until end of turn, and it's still land. And the foil token is Core Warrior. So that was pack 1. Let's go to the next pack. It's going to take me a little longer to go through them because there's so much good stuff in these too. Alright, let's start off. So, Zulaport Duelist, Mesa Lynx, Subtle Strike, Glacial Clasp, Seed the Swarm, Skyclave Plunder, and Ravager's Mace. And then the full art is a mountain for the land. Alright, Archon of Emeria is the first rare. Each player can't cast more than 1 spell each turn. And non-basic lands your opponents control enter the battlefield tapped. It's a good stacks card for Commander. Foil Lithoform Engine. I was hoping to get one of these because I have a deck that really would like that, and since it's foil, it's even better. So if you don't know what it is, it's the Forticast artifact. It's a legendary artifact. You can pay 2 and tap it. You can copy an activated or triggered ability, and you may choose new targets for the copy. Or for 3 and tap it, you can copy an instant or sorcery spell and choose new targets for that. Or you can pay 4 and tap it and copy a permanent spell. So that's not a bad one. Akum Hellhind is, I guess that's the special one. A special ruined crab, not bad. Crag Crown Pathway, it's the green-red one. It's not foil, it's just full art. Prowling Felidar foil. Scoot Swarm foil, and it's the alternate art, or I don't know, your special art one. So I'm glad I got that. I was going to use that. And then a Cat Beast foil token. So that's not bad, though. If you don't know what Scoot Swarm is, it's all the rage these days. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, create a 1/1 green insect creature token. And if you control 6 or more lands, you can create a copy of Scoot Swarm. So this becomes out of control real quick. If you haven't been noticing all the people who are on Arena, they're showing how they're creating thousands and thousands of Scoot Swarms in a single turn. So, all right. So not a bad pack, actually. Alright, so Molten Blast, Territorial Sky, Scythe Cat, Tajuri Snarecaster, Royal Eruption, Strength of Solidarity, Lithoform Blight, Kazul's Fury, and then a foil full art Swamp. And the first rare is Luminarch Aspirant. It's 2 to cast 1/1 Human Cleric at the beginning of combat on your turn. Put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. Soul Shatter, it's a full rare, 3 to cast. Each opponent sacrifices a creature or planeswalker with the highest converted mana cost among creatures and planeswalkers they control. Canopy Baloth, and a Prowling Felidar. Valakut Exploration, it is 3 to cast, enchantment. With landfall, whenever land enters the battlefield under your control, exile the top card of your library, and you may play that card for as long as it remains exiled. At the beginning of your end step, if there are cards exiled with Valakut Exploration, put them into its owner's graveyard. Then Valakut Exploration deals that much damage to each opponent. I might actually throw that into who is it? My mono red deck. I'm having a problem today. A foil Spitfire Lagic. A full art Jace Mirror Mage, 30 cast, with a kicker of 2, comes in with 4 loyalty counters, and it's +1 is to scry 2, and its 0 is to draw a card, reveal it, remove a number of loyalty counters equal to the card's converted mana cost from Jace Mirror Mage, and then a foil illusion. So not a bad pack there either. Alright, some more foil commons. We got a Seafloor Stalker, a Resolute Strike, a Mind Drain, a Rabid Bite, Cliffhaven Kitesail, a Thundering Rebuke, Rain Veil, and then a foil Island. First rare is Nighthawk Scavenger, 3 to cast. It's 2 black and 1 for a Vampire Rogue with Flying, Death Touch, and Lifelink. Its power and toughness is 1+ star and 3. And the power of this creature is equal to 1 plus a number of card types among cards in your opponent's graveyards. Cragplate Baloth, 7 to cast with a kicker of 3. It can't be countered, it has hexproof and haste. And then if it was kicked, it enters the battlefield with 4 +1/+1 counters. Another Dreadworm, and a Brushfire Elemental. And then a full art Bright Climb Pathway. It is the white and black dual face modal card. Kazandu Nectar Pot. It's 2 to cast 1/3 with landfall, and whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, you gain a life. And then a foil Archon of Emeria, which is what we got we didn't get the full art version, but it's the one that is for stacks. And then a foil Drake. Alright. And next, we'll go over the commons again. Ardent Electromancer, Deliberate, Gnarlid Colony, Living Tempest, Seagate Colossus, Veteran Adventurer, Lull Mage's Familiar. You cast a kick spell, gains life, and then a full art Plains. First rare, Seagate Stormcaller, 2 to cast. Looks like it's a mythic for 2/1 with a kicker of 5. When it enters the battlefield, copy the next instant or sorcery spell with converted mana cost 2 or less, and you cast this turn. If Seagate Stormcaller was kicked, copy it twice instead. Myriad Construct foil. It's 4 to cast for a 4/4 with kicker of 3. If it was kicked, it enters the battlefield with a +1/+1 counter on it for each non-basic land your opponents control. And when Myriad Construct becomes a target of a spell, sacrifice it and create a number of 1/1 colorless construct artifact creature tokens equal to its power. Territorial Scythe Beast full art, or actually alternate art, I guess, and another Spitfire Lagak. An alternate art Scoot Swarm, not as good as the foil, obviously. Foil alternate art Rona Crab. And then another River Glide Pathway foil. The red-blue modal, dual-faced modal card. And then a foil Angel Warrior. Alright. So, let's see. Foil Core Celebrant, Inordinate Rage, Marauding Blight Priest, Akum Hellbound, Hellhound, a Bubble Snare, a Sign of the Swarm, and a Mtg Stampede with a foil full art Forest. Alright, first rare in the pack, Skyclave Relic, 3 to cast, kicker 3 with Indestructible. When it enters the battlefield, if it was kicked, create 2 tapped tokens that are copies of it, and it taps to add 1 mana of any color. Aura Skyclave Hierophant, 1 black, 1 white, 2 of any, 3/3. It's a legendary core cleric with lifelink. When it or another cleric you control dies, return target cleric card with converted mana cost less, or with lesser converted mana cost from your graveyard to the battlefield. Mtg Ox and a Kazandu Nectar Pot, and then the red-white dual modal face card. Dual face modal card. It's the red-white one. And Canopy Baloth foil, and then a Grove of the Burn Willows foil. Okay, so this is one of the expedition cards. It is tap to add a colorless or tap to add a green or red, and each opponent gains 1 life. So, of all the ones I could have gotten, that was definitely not one of the ones I was hoping for, but, you know, who isn't? I'm looking for a Cavern of Souls somehow. Alright, foil Tormenting Voice, Marauding Blight Priest, Expedition Champion, Spare Supplies, Gouldraz Muck Lord, Kitesail Cleric, Colony Ambush, and a foil full art Plains. And the first rare in the pack is Null Priest of Oblivion, 2 to cast 2/1 Vampire Cleric with a kicker of 4 with Madness and Lifelink. When it enters the battlefield, if it was kicked, return target creature card from a graveyard to the battlefield. Foil Oran Reef Ooze, 4 to cast, or 3 to cast, 2/2 Ooze. When it enters the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control, and whenever it attacks, put a +1/+1 counter on each attacking creature with a +1/+1 counter on it. Skyclave Squid and a Roan Crab again, and then a Skyclave Shade. It's a 2 to cast 3/1 with a kicker of 3. It can't be blocked, or it can't block. If it was kicked, it enters the battlefield with 2 +1/+1 counters. And then for landfall, it has whenever land enters the battlefield under your control. If Skyclave Shade is in your graveyard and it's your turn, you may cast it from your graveyard this turn. Foil Prowling Felidar, and the final card that's not a token is Valakut Awakening, another foil one, but it's full art. It's the one that taps for a red if you put it in that way. And then a Core Warrior, another one of them. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 more packs to go. Alright, foils, let's see, Negate, Practice Tactics, Broken Wings, Expedition Diviner, Skyclave Squid, Base Camp, another Roan Crab, just a regular one, and then a foil full art Forest. First rare slot is Varazal, the Split Current. It's a green, a red, or I'm sorry, a green, a blue, and X, and it enters the battlefield with a +1/+1 counter on it for each mana spent to cast it. Whenever you cast a kick spell, you may remove 2 +1/+1 counters from it, and if you do, copy that spell, and you may choose new targets for the copy. Foil Null Priest of Oblivion, Canopy Bailiff, and a Dreadworm. A full art clear water pathway. It's the one that taps to add a black or a blue, depending on what way you put it face up. Foil Fearless Fledgling. And that's not bad. Another expedition. It's a foil Ancient Tomb. Ancient Tomb reads as tap, add 2 colors. Ancient Tomb deals 2 damage to you. And then a foil Angel Warrior. Alright. Foils Fisher Wizard, Drana's Silencer, Murasa Brute, Nemata Skydancer, Cunning Geyser Mage, Umara Mystic, Sigiri Shelter, and a Mountain. First rare is another Aura Skyclave Hierophant. Wayward Guide Beast foil. Red for a 2/2 beast with trample and haste, and whenever it deals combat damage to a player, return a land you control to its owner's hand. That and that. I got a full art Lotus Cobra, a foil Skyclave Squid, and a Relic Robber is the last card that's not a token. Relic Robber. 3 to cast 2/2 with haste. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, that player creates a 1/1 colorless Goblin Construct Artifact creature token with this creature can't block, and at the beginning of your upkeep, this creature deals 1 damage to you. Alright. Next pack, 3 to go. This is number 3 of 3. Or number 1 of 3 if you want to go that way. Alright, foils. Let's see. Tazim Royal Mage, Expedition Healer, Might of Marassa, Canopy Bailiff, Tuk Tuk Rubble Fort, Merfolk, Wind Robber, Fastwood Fortifications, and a foil Swamp. Alright, we just saw this just a second ago. It's a full art Relic Robber, a foil Legion Angel. It's a 4 to cast, 4/3 flyer. Angel Warrior, when it enters the battlefield, you may reveal a card you own named Legion Angel from outside the game and put it into your hand. Kazandu Nectar Pot, a Hellhound, a Felidor Retreat, either alternate art, I don't know what these are called. These are the special ones. That's a pretty good card, actually. I'm actually happy I got that. I like this card a lot. 4 to cast enchantment with landfall, and when a land enters, you can choose to either put a 2/2 white beast creature token to play or put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control, and those creatures gain vigilance until end of turn. Another foil Makindi Ox, and a Kazandu Mammoth is the final regular card. It's the 3 to cast 3/3 with landfall. That gets +2/+2 until end of turn. So that's not a great pack. Not horrible, but not great. Alright, Pyroclastic Hellion, Blood Reckoning, Skyclave Sentinel, Vanquish the Weak, Risen Riptide, Moss Pit Skeleton, Relic Amulet, and then, the good foil Island. I was hoping for that. Alright, first rare, Maddening Cacophony, 2 to cast, sorcery, kicker of 4. Each opponent mills 8 cards. If the spell is kicked instead, each opponent mills half their library, rounded up. Coveted Prize, 5 to cast, costs 1 less to cast for each creature in your party. Search your library for a card and put it into your hand, then shuffle your library. If you have a full party, you may cast a spell with converted mana cost 4 or less from your hand without paying its mana cost. These don't matter. It's the red-white, full art red-white of the new duels, I guess. Another Hellhound, and a foil full art Maddening Cacophony. So this had 2 full arts, 1 foil, 1 not. And then a foil cat token. Alright, last pack, everyone, and then we're going to get to the 2 box toppers. Hopefully the 2 box toppers are where the money's at. Alright, Shell Shield, Tazim Raptor, Adventure and Waits, Hagra Constrictor, McKinley Ox, Fireblade Charger, A Journey into Oblivion, and a Foil Plains. First rare is a Crawling Barrens Full Art, Luminarch Aspirant Foil, Skyclave Pickaxe, Canyon Herboa, Jerboa. Alright, Full Art Nissa of the Shadowed Boughs. It's green, black, 2 of any. 4 loyalty Nissa Planeswalker with landfall, and whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, put a loyalty counter on her. For +1 loyalty on tap target land you control, you may have it become a 3/3 elemental creature with haste and menace until end of turn, and it's still a land, and its ultimate is -5. You may put a creature card with converted mana cost less than or equal to the number of lands you control onto the battlefield from your hand or graveyard with 2 +1/+1 counters on it. Foil Skyclave Pickaxe, and another Zendikar Expedition. This one's a good one as well. Strip Mine, add a colorless, or tap it and sacrifice to destroy a land. So, not bad. That was pretty good. And a Foil Drake token. So 3 expeditions out of the whole thing. None of them were fetch lands, naturally. Alright. We've got 2. So we're going to go ahead and open them up as well. Alright. So, first one. We're going to go like that. And we're going to turn it around. And then we're going to pick it up. And we're going to flip it. Marsh Flats. Non-foil. Marsh Flats is one of the fetch lands. It's the one that searches for a plains or a swamp. So pay 1 life, tap it, sacrifice it, and search for a plains or a swamp. So not bad. Could have done a lot worse there. So good one on that one. And this one. Flip it over. Yes. Perfect. Cavern of Souls. I was kind of hoping to get at least one. I was hoping for a foil, but I'll take a regular. This one is when it enters the battlefield, choose a creature type. You can tap to add a colorless, or you can tap to add a mana of any color. Spend this mana only to cast a creature spell of the chosen type, and that spell can't be countered. So, there's a lot of stuff here. A lot of stuff here. I'm not going to lie. There's too much to sit here and go through. So I will literally just do the very, very highlightiest, I guess is the word, of highlights. So I will look up the actual, relative, not cost, because it's not really cost per se, but value. But I was kind of hoping to get the Cavern in a non-box topper, but, I'll just pull out the box toppers and the expeditions. They're all expeditions, I guess. But, like I said, there's a lot of highlights in here. There's a lot of crap in here. It just depends on what you're looking at. Let's see here. There's one more in here, I know that. I actually like the Scoot Swarm. Scoot Swarm was actually something I was hoping to get as well. That's a good one. Oh, maybe there is a way I can just pull out a couple that are like the list. I know I have one more in here because I pulled it. Alright. Where'd you go, little man? Wow. A lot more stuff here than I was expecting to be. Huh. It's around here somewhere. Anyway, as I look for this, I'll go over what's going on. So, I just got word as I'm actually filming this video that I have my set boosters on the way as of today. I was given notifications, so I will be doing videos for them. So those will be coming up very shortly. I did do 2 unboxings in a row this week. So this is coming up this week because I want it up as soon as possible. That means next week I will put up what I thought I was going to do was put up the Omnath. But apparently I'm going to be doing Omnath a little bit later. I do need some cards that I want to take a look at to put in there to replace some things. But That'll be coming up next week. Not, I was going to do it this week, but this box finally came in. As far as this box toppers were Marsh Flats and Cavern of Souls. I got a full Strip Mine, a full Ancient Tomb, and a full Grove of the Burn Willows. I got a full Lithoform Engine and a full Scoot Swarm, a full art Jace, Mirror Mage, and my new favorite island. So, monetarily speaking, I used some credit I had to get this one, so it didn't cost me much, so I probably won no matter what, but, you know, I'll go ahead and do the math on it later. I'm going to assume that I made it just based on the Cavern of Souls, since I think that's the highest cost one in the box. So had it been foil, it would have been even higher, but it works. But either way, so that was this week's video of Crackin Packs. It was the Zendikar Rising Collector's Booster, and next week in the following weeks to come, I will be doing some set boosters. This is the first time I'll be opening them as well, because they're the first time that they've been offered. I will absolutely be getting them up as soon as possible. So, at the end of every video, I always do the obligatory, you know, please like, subscribe, and share. Please go ahead and do that. We're at 152 as far as subscribers. I'd like to see if we can get a couple more in and get this going a little bit more. If you have any questions and concerns, I will link in any ways that you can contact me, or you can make comments in the comment section below. Whatever you want to do. Either way, that's my show for the week, and you guys enjoy the rest of yours.